Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. This time I'm going to show you how to access and complete Chapter 18, Pumping Plant. Chapter 18 is located in the final secret area of the game. After you unlock all of Trowser's paywalls throughout the overworld, you need to head back to his trailer, located in the canyon, and then spend an additional 30 T.W.I.T coins to get him a barbecue. This barbecue will burn down his trailer and reveal a secret industrial area and the game's final 3 levels. There is a pagey challenge as soon as you walk in here. This one isn't too hard. You just have to kill the bullfrogs that are standing on these trap doors here. For the first 2, you can just bounce right over them. For the third and final one, you need to navigate these buzzsaws, and then just stand on this last trap door and jump right on the bullfrog. And that's it. Very easy. I will say that the other pagey challenges in this area, including those involved in unlocking Chapter 18, are a lot more difficult than that. This area, housing the game's final 3 levels, deserves some real challenges, and it delivers. After completing the pagey challenge, the pagey power will be activated, and the gas in the first little area of this new zone will dissipate. And then we're going to head into this building right in front of us, and then we are going to do some light platforming and some enemy killing, as well as some puzzle solving. So there is a decent amount of puzzle solving involved in opening all 3 of these levels. I think Chapter 18 might have the most out of all of them. I haven't actually made the guides for 19 and 20, so I can't really say for sure just yet, but this is definitely the longest individual level guide that I've made so far. Alright, once you're out here, you want to head up this little makeshift staircase to the next pagey challenge. Talk to Pagey, get the challenge started, and like I said, this one is a considerable amount more difficult, or it's considerably more difficult than the previous ones. So you want to quickly hop over this sticky honey, and then you need to avoid these ice balls. Unlike the ice balls that you found earlier in the game, these ones can harm you. So you need to jump over them kind of at the last second, and then just keep going through the honey, chuck the mine at the giant enemy crab, and then kill the other enemy in here, and that will complete the challenge. This one did take me 2 or 3 attempts, so if you're getting a little frustrated, I understand, but it is doable. Just jump over the ice balls at the last possible second, and you'll clear them no problem. So with that pagey challenge out of the way, the pagey power will be activated again, and they will kind of dance on these 3 pillars here, and they will lower them into another staircase where we are going to do a little bit more puzzle solving. So jump on the stairs, and then we need to move a box around this area. So just pull this crate out here, and then we need to get it onto at least one of the switches on the bottom level. You can only push boxes over the edge as long as you are not also going over the edge. I found this out using this box. I didn't know that before. So in case you're wondering why it's not falling off the edge, that's why. You need to stand behind it and then push it, and it will go over the edge. Okay, so once you have it on the ground, you want to push it near these switches, and then the wind turbines are automatic. They will just keep pushing it back and forth. So when one switch is activated, it will disable the wind turbine above it. So you just gotta wait for the path to be clear and then go through. Go ahead and knock down this platform, and then we are going to jump down to this area. So we have this crate who tells us that we are genocidal maniacs and bullies for destroying all of his friends in the previous game. He's not going to stand for it anymore. He's not going to let you push him around. And what that literally means is that he doesn't have any handles for you to use to push him around. So what we need to do is we need to get a box from the area to the east onto this switch here, because inside of that doorway is the book for Chapter 18. So this is kind of like the last bit of puzzle solving we have to do. So what we're going to do now, we're going to drop down into this little area here, and we're going to push this box onto the switch. That's going to drop a little bridge. So we're going to hop up here, jump onto the box, and then onto the bridge. Then we're going to push this crate down. The wind turbine is going to push that over. And then we need to make a makeshift bridge using these 2 boxes. So we're going to push the first one here, and then we're going to pull the second one down here so you can see like a little bridge out of the boxes. And then we're just going to stand in this wind, and then we're going to get pushed right over and into the next pagey challenge. So that's one pagey challenge just to access the area, and then 2 more just to access this one level. So this pagey challenge is quite difficult. We have a missile launcher in the top, and then we need to kill 4 enemies, 4 gyrocopter enemies in this area. There's actually 5, but as soon as the pagey challenge starts, 1 automatically gets killed. So you actually only have to kill 4. So the missile is a homing missile, so you need to position yourself on the ropes so that the homing missile will come towards you, but it will the gyrocopter enemies get intersected, or will intersect with the missile's trajectory. So you kind of have to position yourself so the missile collides with the gyrocopter enemy instead of you. It'll take you a couple tries. It took me 3 tries, so if you get frustrated, just keep trying, you'll get it. Once that pagey challenge is out of the way, the pagey powers will activate 1 more time, and all of the gas in this last section will be dissipated, and then we have to use this bomb bush, or bomb berries I think they're called. You gotta use the bomb berries to break some bricks all the way to the northeast, and then we're gonna push around another crate and just do more crate work, as I like to call it. Let's go ahead and pick up this bomb berry, blow up this wall here, and then we're gonna pull this crate out, and then we're going to push it down into the wind, just like this. And then once it's down there, we're gonna follow it, and then we're gonna use it as a little bridge, just like this. So hop on the box, and then push this box over the edge here. And then this is the final crate that we need. So just pull it along this path, push it into this wind turbine, and then this is gonna push it to the beginning area. And then we need to push it into the other wind turbines down here. And now we'll push it onto the switch, and we will gain access to the level finally. But the crate dies. His name is Frank. This old man is very, very annoyed at you, but he agrees to fulfill Frank's dying wish by standing on this switch for us. And now we have access to Chapter 18, as well as the ability to unlock Chapter 18-2, or the alternate version, but I'll cover that in the next video, specifically for 18-2. So, Chapter 18 is a somewhat long level. It'll take you about 5 or 6 minutes to complete. The T.W.I.T coins aren't too hidden, except for one in an area that is very reminiscent to Toxic Tower from Donkey Kong Country 2. So if you're a big Donkey Kong Country fan, which if you're playing this game you probably are, that area will seem pretty familiar and pretty frightening because it's a good deal harder. Alright, so we're going to grab this crown quill over here. T.W.I.T coin number 1, we can hear it shimmering. It's just behind this hidden wall. So grab that, and we can make our way to number 2. I don't know if I would say this is necessarily harder than Toxic Tower. It's just one section of the level, but it is difficult. It's certainly difficult. Alright, so there's a Laylee bell over there, just in case you need. And then there's a golden ghost quill over here, so we're going to collect as many quills as we can without running into the octopus enemies. Grab the crown quill that it drops, and we can head back up. Careful with these octopus enemies, they do move a lot quicker than they might seem. Jump onto these vines. Grab the crown quill, we're going to hit this checkpoint. Alright, so T.W.I.T coin number 2 is sort of hidden. It's hidden behind this alcove, but it may not seem like it because this psychotic snail is trying to distract you. But it's right there. So go ahead and pick out the bomb. This red snail will just roll off and not deal any harm to us, not pose any threat. This section here can be a little tough. If you want this crown quill, you have to chuck the bomb at the one that's at the gyrocopter that's rotating, then use the jetpack enemy to bounce off, but it's really not worth it for all of 10 quills. So there's a purple ghost quill here. I don't really recommend trying too hard to get all of its quills. These poison pools will just kill you in one hit, even if you have Laylee. It's just an instant death, so I don't really recommend going after them. Alright, so in this section, we have the poison pools that recede. They go up and down, so this is sort of like a precursor to the section that I mentioned before that's similar to Toxic Tower in Donkey Kong Country 2. Twit coin number 3 is coming up soon. There's a golden ghost quill down there. This quill box over here just contains a ground quill, just worth 10 quills, so it's not another ghost quill. So we're gonna quickly chase after this golden ghost quill. We're going to get its ground quills, and there's a hidden Laylee bell behind this pipe here. So just in case you lost Laylee at some point, there's a hidden one back there. Not sure why that one pipe of all pipes is hollow, or is not solid, I should say. Like, there's no pipe behind it, so I don't really know why it's like that, but the developer snuck a Laylee bell back there. There's another golden ghost quill there. I don't really recommend going after it. It's much more of a pain than it's worth, so I just recommend skipping it. All right, so we're gonna swim up here. We're gonna hit the next checkpoint, and just after this checkpoint is Twit coin number 3. It's under this water wheel. And these 3 octopus enemies are going to be trying to suck us in. Just move in the direction you want to move in. Don't try to dash through the water while they're sucking you in. It's not worth it. Just swim in a direction. You're not going to get pulled in. It's okay. They're just meant to freak you out. All right, so we are going to bait this snail off the edge, just like that. And we're going to head towards the toxic tower section. So in this section here, we have to be very quick because the poison is always rising. So you can see it's leaking out of the pipes in the background, and it's constantly filling the floor. All right, so Twit coin number 4 is just above us, so we need to use these vines over here. Move to the left behind the secret wall, get Twit coin number 4, and then quickly get at least to this height here, and that is where the poison stops. So we'll hit the checkpoint and move on. So the poison in this area can also keep rising to chase us, so just be very careful with that. The red ghost quills here. You can, go after it if you want, but you can't actually get most of the quills that it's offering, so I don't know, it's really not worth it. But if you're like me, you're trying to get, everything in the level for the most part. There it is. This box contains a green ghost quill, but there is another Laylee bell on the bottom level here, so feel free to grab that. And then chase the ghost quill to the end, and you'll get it. All right, so the next Twit coin is locked behind this blue ghost quill, so you got to complete this challenge real quick. You can use these rocket enemies to your advantage if you like, but once you get all the quills, you'll get Twit coin number 5, and then you can end the level. And that's it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Yooka-Laylee and the impossible Lair, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new videos go live. If you like this content a whole lot, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow on Twitter and on Twitch. And as always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.